Hi, this is Jessica Hallenbeck with Signature Real Estate Group, and I'm here with the market data. Hey, really quick, if you love watching this and you support us, would you please take a moment to like our video or share it or something like that? We'd greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get into the data. Okay, so I'm solo today, and I'm still gonna deliver the same information. Just kind of weird for me not having a conversation about this information, but let's dive right in. So the biggest news that I have to share is that the median home price hit another record high. It was up at $406,500, which is an increase of $1,500 from last month. If you remember watching our video last month in the market data, we actually had 2 months where it stayed at 405 and 405. So this was a small increase, and it's kind of to be expected at this point. Again, that is a pretty big increase from a year ago because we are actually up in price like 20%. So it's definitely a continuing growing market in the appreciation of home values. The other thing that I want to mention is the number of units sold. It pretty much has been very flat. It's staying exactly what it is. So we had 3,209 units sell, which was literally a 2% increase from last year and like no increase from last month. So news is that's remaining stable. The next thing to mention in the market report is the number of new listings. This is actually down slightly and for the year, but actually up like 6% for the month. So it's not much of a difference, but at the same time, what we're noticing is that more homes are staying on the market longer. So that means that buyers are a little bit more sticker shocked by the higher prices, and some sellers are over asking for the value of their home, and those homes stay on the market just a little longer. But in general, it's still a seller's market, and homes do sell record fast at this point. We had a very small increase in the number of homes available. So we're sitting here at literally 1.1 months of availability. We really, for Vegas, would love to see 3 or 4 months. That's kind of normal here. And we would just really, that would like make a realtor's day. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. So I wanted to tell you a story. My husband was watching Antique Roadshow. You know that old school show where they put the antiques on and they evaluate, talk about its value. Well, they were doing this show where you could tell they recorded these in like 2013. One of them said in 2018 what the current value is. But what the Roadshow did, and I literally caught this for like 2 seconds, they then put at the bottom of the screen, flipped it over and said the current market value at 2021, and every time it was an increase in value. So what does that mean and what does that say? Everything has more value today, right? We see it in the antiques, we see it in housing, we see it in every single thing that we're purchasing. And what's driving it? Well, we kind of know it's inflation. So the housing market is showing the same exact trend, and that's why we're at a new record high. So let's pivot for just a second and go right on to condos and townhomes, because I usually don't talk much about them, but this is now the area of affordability for so many people, and this is a great starting point. And the trend on condos is the median home price is right around $230,000, so that's still affordable, especially with a payment and a low interest rate. That is a payment someone can afford that would get them into something at a $1,500 a month range, instead of paying rent, into an ownership, and yet they'll have principal reduction. So this is a positive that we're still seeing this in affordable range. It has increased dramatically. I mean, the actual values are up 17% since a year ago. So we're seeing this increase. We've actually seen a pretty steep increase over the last few months because more people are realizing that's now the entry point. It really honestly has the same type of stats when it comes to the increases in the number of units. what's being sold, the number of new listings, and actually the supply is even lower. It's at 0.7 months of availability. So condos are a place to start for many people. I really still feel very strong about the housing market because the interest rates are at record lows still. So even if you pay a little more for the house that you could have bought a few years ago, a little less expensive, the upside is the rate makes the payment not feel as expensive. And then you end up always making that payment, and that payment, a portion goes to the principal. So however you look at it, if you have to live somewhere, having a home for ownership is a great choice. So if you need to move in order to get what you want, you're still gonna get top value when you sell your property, and when you purchase a new property, you will end up getting what you want. Now we have to maneuver those things, so if you need help with that, call me. Well, this about wraps it up for all I have to say today. It's one of those things where I'm talking a whole lot and I don't have anyone else to converse with. So anyways, if you have questions, feel free to call me. And one important thing, please like my channel or the video, hit like, share it. We really love the support. We love all of you that comment. It really makes our day. It makes me know that what I'm doing matters. So I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for your time.